Greetings, fellow test subjects. Test subject 1337 here for Aperture Gaming Reviews. They make it. We test it. You play it. And welcome to a fast Aperture review. Now, before we get too far into this episode of Afar, first we have to start with the overall score. We here at Aperture Gaming Reviews give this title a 7.5 out of 10. Before we begin, a few notes. Sorry for being radio silent for a long stretch. This year hasn't been my best for reviews and I'm a bit behind. While I'm not completely back yet, I figured it was high time to try to get back into it. Please forgive me if I'm a bit rusty. The score is because I had a bit of a rough go when starting solo. The game was suggested by a group of my friends, so things got a bit better when more people got involved. So let's get into the review and go over some of the details together, shall we? The name of the game is ARK Survival Ascended. It's a 2023 remaster of a 2017 title, ARK Survival Evolved. It was developed by Studio Wildcard and published by Snail Games. You play as someone who awakens on a world of ancient wonders and creatures. I haven't gotten too far into the main story, but there appears to have been an ancient civilization here at one point. And there's some notes about the creatures scattered about, and your goal is basically to gather materials to craft and survive. The game is an MMORPG. Its playstyles like that of Nightingale, Palworld, and Minecraft. You build, gather food, and survive against creatures, and you gain experience points to level up your character, and you gain resource points to learn blueprints and make things that get better and more complex. The visuals for this game are amazing. The title was released 6 years after the first one, and 3 years later on, the graphics for the environment and creatures do really great. The audio has a good score, and you'll spend most of your time listening to your teammates, so you won't pay attention to it, but you keep an ear out for the intimidating sounds of creatures. The game is an MMO, so single player or multiplayer, and the game has multiple DLC, some free, some that cost money. The game has a few issues. The main issue is that the game doesn't tell you the controls or what some of the symbols in the bottom right hand corner mean. Sometimes the difficulty is a factor. The environment and the creatures try to get you, which is any game, and the game keeps track of where you die so you can go get your body later on. And one weird thing is how it's in an easy zone, but there are some very high-ranked deadly creatures in there, so go figure that. But my big issue is that while you can play on any server for free, if you want a private, dedicated, personal server for you and your friends, you have to pay money for it. It's been a while since I've played a survival crafting game like this, and I can understand the pros and cons to it and having a private server. But if you can find a group of people and form a tribe, then the game gets a little better to play. This title is a buy. Well, that's all the time we have for. Until next time, this has been Test Subject 1337 for Aperture Gaming, saying thank you for watching this A Fast Aperture review. Until next time, thank you for watching, game on, and have a nice day. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.